What's up, guys? It is February 16th, Thursday, 9:32 a.m. This is a crypto market update. So first off, great Q&A session last night, the group Q&A in the Discord. Love this community, man. Like, such good times. And we're going to continue to have those weekly, as well as we're going to start incorporating some nightly check-ins, just little pop-ins, kind of recaps of the day, etc. So looking forward to that for sure. You guys are literally the best. I love doing those, and I'm looking forward to more of it. Starting off, though, with Bitcoin. What a day yesterday. What a day yesterday. I just posted a little proof of gains, a little something. And if you're in the Discord, you can see, wow, look at this. Look at this. Eric with the 280% gain in 1 or 2 days. You gotta love it. And then yesterday I got an 84% gain. And this is one day. And it's just fun when the market gets like this. It really is. And for some little motivation in the morning with Migs, I'm gonna play this to start it off.
Good morning! Shit! You should fucking reflect today. I mean on everything, but especially on the motherfucker in the mirror. Because you know what? That's who you stuck with at the end of the day, in the beginning of the day, the middle of the day. When everyone and everything else is gone, all you got is you. All you need is you. And what you got to remember is, in order to take care of everybody else, you got to take care of you. Fill your glass, take care of your shit, get your grind up, and pull your brothers and sisters and everybody else up, baby. Let's go!
Morning with Migs motivation. I love that message because he's so right. It's time to fill your glass up so you can start filling other people's glasses up around you that you care and love. Like, how are you going to help somebody out if you don't help yourself out first? Get yourself right and then get other people right. And that's what we're doing over here at Stargate. So now let's jump into it. Let's get into the charts. All right, so we're going to start off with the bond yields. We are pressing up higher as we speak. So if I put a little trend line right here, you can see that we're kind of breaking out above it right now. Let me zoom in, breaking out above it. And then we have this trend line on the bottom like this. So then we have that trend line like this. And we're really looking to get rejected at the 786. We have not. We actually got above it, got supported by it, and we're pushing up higher. So where we could target definitely, obviously, these highs over here. So right over there. And that's sitting around 3.9%. I would like to see us get rejected at that level. Now, if I put another horizontal line right there, that's our next level. It's 4.003%. Then if I take the top to the bottom here, and that's 786 is coinciding right with it from this overall move down to the top here, down to the bottom. And we actually do have the golden ratio where we're at right now. So either we're getting rejected here, or we're heading up a little bit higher, or a little bit higher. And then if we break above that, then it's not looking good, as far as we don't want to see a huge rapid spike in the bond yield. So we have this on our radar tight, and we're watching it very close. So so we're watching also the 12-hour chart. We're looking to see the momentum cross down. Right now it's headed up. So we will see the bond yields continue to rise until we see those kind of key things happen. So now let's go to the dollar. Dollar is breaking out a little bit higher today, a little bit higher today. We're on the 4-hour chart. We're about to cross down, but then we saw some life get pumped back into the dollar. So from what I'm seeing, we are seeing bond yields up. We are seeing the dollar up. We're probably seeing cryptos down if that's the case. And in the Discord, we laid out that formula. So if I go to the indicator course channel, and we go up a little bit, we laid out this formula. The bond yields, dollar, and Bitcoin are our key market dynamic charts to look at. So think of it as an equation. If bond yields are down and the dollar's down, then Bitcoin's up. If bond yields are up and the dollar's down, then Bitcoin's up. If bond yields are up and the dollar's down, then that's Bitcoin up. I think I messed this up. I think I was supposed to do it the other way. But if bond yields are up, dollar's up, then Bitcoin's down. So if bond yields are down and the dollar's up, then Bitcoin is down. So with those kind of key things that we're looking at, those key macro charts, if we were to take that formula and look at it, dollar is up, bond yields are up. So likely Bitcoin is down. And if we're on the hour chart, and that's what we're seeing. So that's why we look at those key macro charts, those macro dynamics charts right there, because it tells a story of what's going to happen with crypto. Right now, it does seem like Bitcoin. I mean, first off, Bitcoin hit a new all-time high for the year yesterday, and we had a buy now right down here. Actually, let me go to a two or 4 hour chart. Let me go to the 4 hour. So yeah, so we got 4 hour buy down here. We also got one right here. But if we go to the 6 hour, we do have some 4 hour prepare to sell soons. So the prepare to sell soons, that's all right. That's fine. We're not selling just yet, but we had some buys in here. We had a buy here as a fake out. Right now we do have prepare to sell soon. So we have it on the 4 hour, the 6 hour. Let's look at the 9 hour. And yeah, we had the 9 hour buy now here at 20,000. Right now we're at 24,368 and we have prepare to sell soons. So that's all right. That's fine. Because when we got prepare to sell soon right up over here, we started sending it. It's when we start getting the sell now signals that we need to start getting a little cautious. But right now it's actually exciting because when you see the prepare to sell soon flash, that means we're starting to gear up. And then when we see the sell now, that means the momentum's starting to die out. So we're seeing that momentum gear up right now. And if we were to go to the indicators down here, we have the MACD rising, we have the TSI crossing up through the 0 line, stock RSI is up where we want it. Let's go to the 12 hour because that's what we were really watching as far as we needed to get through this horizontal line right here. At the 50 line in the stock RSI. And it's no surprise that, and we called this yesterday in our video, watch it from yesterday, because we said, hey, it's looking like we're have enough juice to get above. And it's no surprise that we saw the price action that we did once this happened. That's why we were waiting for it all across here, was that we couldn't get excited till we crossed back up. And we crossed back up yesterday, and there was a lot of things to get excited about with that. So now we're seeing the pinks above the blue. We're seeing the stock RSIs up in the area where we want it. We're seeing the TSIs crossing above the 0 line, and it's crossed up. MACD rising with green. RSI broke out of this kind of downtrend, and we're above the 50 line. That's all the stars aligning. We're good here. So we flashed a 12-hour buy now signal as well too. Now we just want to see the momentum stay up here. We want a flat line, kind of like what we did back here. And then now we know once the stock RSI crosses down through that 50 line, we have to get a little cautious at that point. But for now, even though the market's kind of a little bit down today, and we see that the dollar's up, we see that the bond yields are up, Bitcoin is showing a lot of strength as far as on its own. So that is all good and well. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. If we're going to look at some retracement levels of where we could come back to, right? So I'm going to take this low to this high, and we could come back down and test some levels here. We could come back down to the 786. We could come back down there, retest this area as support, or we actually may not, because if I'm looking at this could be the overall bigger pattern. And if we were to retrace back to the 786, that would have put us right here, and we didn't. We actually shot up higher. So I'm thinking maybe we just retrace back down to 23 or 23,500, these highs over here. So let me put this down like that, 23,500. But I don't know. It's showing a lot of strength. We could say that. What about this? So we have, if I go to the 15-minute chart, we have these kind of lows over here to this high, and we're getting close to testing the 786 at 24,213. If we break down from that point, the extension of that breakdown is the 1618, which is at 23,513. So that kind of matches up. So I'd be looking at that level as far as some support to come in for Bitcoin if we do kind of correct to there. And I'll be looking for some longs on Phoenix at that point. So that's what I'm watching as far as that goes. But so far, so good as far as the higher time frame momentum. Although some shorter time frame stuff is saying, hey, we're a little bit kind of overheated here. We might have to cool off, which is totally fine. As long as the 12-hour and the 9-hour is up where we want to see it, then we're good for more upside. Let's go to Ethereum. Well, it's going to be like the same, so we're going to skip that. Let's go to XRP and Chain. And then I'm going to hop into the Discord for the private members, and we're going to kind of look at the peer-to-pair charts that we're in. Let me just check on Floki. Floki's up like a double since we got in. We got in back over here. It's pressing up higher. Floki could be one of our undercover gems at Moon during this bull phase. I have a feeling it's looking strong. You know, it's looking better than SHIB. It's looking better than Doge. Floki's like the undercover meme coin. So I'm glad that we got into that as far as just like packing the bags and just coming back in the middle of the bull market to see where it's at, because we could have 100xer on our hands. Let's go to XRP. We're going to go to chain, and then we're going to leave it off at that. So I'm looking at the shorter time frame here for XRP. We're traveling in this broadening kind of channel here, and right now we're at that support of that trend line here. So as far as that goes, it does look like we're kind of holding up as support, but I'd say if we head a little lower here, we have this low to this high, we could come down to 0.3890, and that would coincide with this critical area of horizontal support right here. That was that area that we held support on back here at the end of January, in the beginning of February. And then when we broke down from there, we kind of tanked, came up to it, got rejected at first, and then we rallied hard when Bitcoin rallied hard. If we do come back down to that point, I'm going to be loading up on a Femex long, and I'll let you guys know. I'll let the day trading dogs know in the Discord. So join the Discord if you want to be a day trading dog and you want to get the barking. But for now, we're waiting patiently. We're waiting for a setup. And right now, if we saw the dollar melt down and we saw bond yields kind of cool off and Bitcoin starts to run up again, we're most definitely going to be sending it on a Femex on XRP. So right now, that's all good and well. And we got the 12-hour buy now, very likely. Yep, we got the 12-hour buy now here, right there. And then let's see if we got the 1 day, because I know we had that signal. So we have the 1 day prepare to buy soon. It's looking like by the end of today, if we can maintain or get above 40, 41 cents, we'll see the 1 day buy now come in. The TSI will cross up. Stock RSI has already crossed up. It's heading through this 50 line. RSI made it above the 50. Pink's about to recross up above the blue. It's everything we want to see. It's everything we want to see. Then we have this horizontal line right here. If we're really panning out, zooming out, and that was a critical level of support to resistance to and above, and then rallying hard. And then we broke below resistance, support, and right now we're back above it, which is a very good sign. I want to see us take out from this high down to this low, take out 0.4176. I'm telling you right now, if we take out 0.4176 and you see it happen fast, we will head up to 48.5 cents. Most definitely. So that's about a 20% move from here on 10x leverage. That's a 200%. So I want to make sure the Stargate community gets in on that, because that will be a layup trade as far as short-term stuff. But all is looking well, the whole market across the board. Now let's look at chain. Chain right now had a little correction yesterday, but nothing too deep. Right now, from the highs that we set, we're down just 9.5% after going up like 70% in a matter of 5 days. So right now, and we broke that trend line. We were talking about this last night in the group session. We broke this trend line, but that's all right because we can still rally back up here. Sometimes you'll see when we break a trend line like that, we'll start to head up and then we'll come up higher, but we'll get rejected from that same trend line. So I'm watching that heavy. Right now, we are holding the middle line of these void lines, which is the 21 moving average here. We're holding that support. We've done it for 4 hours, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 hours now. We've been holding this as support. So I want to see that maintained to happen. If we're looking at these bottom indicators here, let's look at the momentum. The momentum's cooled off. The momentum's cooled off, which is good because we still are maintaining a high up here. So if we can see this pink cross back up, this blue come back down, the stock RSI come back up here, head through the 50 line, RSI maintain above 50, and then head up here again, TSI cross, we're in for another huge pump with chain. And where could we go? What are some targets? Let's go to this and let's go from the high down to the low. We could see a 2 cent chain, and then we can go see a 2.5 cent chain, and then a 3.5 cent chain, and then a 4 cent chain. And that's even from these levels are like another double, a double and a half. From where we got in at, that's looking like a potential double here to 150%, to 200%, to 250%. So that's all good and well. So we're going to be tracking that. I'm going to do a pair-to-pair video for the members in the Discord. So if you're not already in there, join the Discord. When you get in there, say what up. I'll say what up back. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment. I'll be doing some newsletters today, pushing them out, some deep dives. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good day.